back and watch the chef cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get a thumbs up if the volume is better and all of that. I'm using my AirPods now. I don't know what's going on with that mic. Y'all was saying I was coming across choppy. Let me get a thumbs up real quick if y'all can hear me loud and clear. We definitely 5-0. I definitely got to get a lot of stuff off my chest. We definitely got to talk. Let's talk about it. Shout out to y'all in the building. We crispy right now. We crispy. Technology is it's a mother. We crispy. Okay, we definitely crispy. So the Philadelphia Eagles 5-0 right now. We all know that. We know what's going on. 5-0. 5-0. 5-0. I'm not mad about that. I'm happy about that. You can't be you listen, you can't come to any conclusion or any logical explanation for why you could be upset about 5-0. I always say I don't make excuses for success. 5-0 is a successful ball club in the National Football League. That's the matter. That's the facts of the matter. It is what it is. Jalen Hurts did what he had to do to win. The defense only allowed 17 points. But listen, this is why I was so tight yesterday. Let's get into this, man. I was upset yesterday because Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals have been starting slow all season. It don't matter who's playing them. It don't matter if it's us. It don't matter if it's the Panthers. These guys have not scored in any first quarter in any game they played this season. That's them. That's them. And for us to go up 14-0, I felt like the emotional roller coaster that I was on personally during that game, we could have avoided it. But it's the beauty of football. Sometimes the emotional roller coasters bring you back to perspective. And I am back down to perspective of understanding that more things got to happen if we want to get to where we should be with the talent on this roster. We was comfortable. I was comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm still comfortable. I'm 5-0. Dallas is the next objective. We've been talking about these guys. They've been talking about us. And now it's time we see each other. It's time to talk and stop. It's time we see each other. It's time we run into these guys. And it's time to see who really the best. I don't want to hear no excuses because they is already lined up for them. Dak might not play. I don't give a damn, me personally. I don't care who plays. Did Milton Williams block the kick? I don't know. I also don't care about that. He was in position to block it. That's what it looked like. The facts of the matter is the kick didn't go in. Good teams find ways to win ugly games. We beat up two teams by half. It was a wrap. We went down 14, came back. The Cardinals were a playoff team last year. Let's not forget that. Since we don't beat good teams, now it's who y'all played. The Cardinals was a playoff team last year. That quarterback was in the playoffs last year. They're going to keep making excuses. And you know who else a playoff team? Dallas. And we're going to serve them too. We're going to serve them too. Look at their body of work closer. Look at the Dallas Cowboys body of work closer. Look at their body of work closer. Are they putting up a lot of points? No. That's why I picked Washington to beat them. I thought Carson Wentz would have been able to, put up some points. And they might not have been able to come back. But that defense is for real over there. But that offense is not. That offense is not. A lot of Cowboys fans, this their mindset right now. Oh, y'all finally are about to play a good defense. Well, so are y'all. Do y'all know our numbers? We top 3 in sacks. Hold on, I just was reading it. Let me read some of this stuff off to y'all real quick. We top 3 in sacks. Hold on, let me get to it. That's why I love going live, because I can see the stuff that I be saving on my phone, the cool, informative things. Let's talk about it. D-Rob, thank you for the super chat. Let's get into this real quick. My guy D-Rob said, could have been over at halftime had they kept running the ball and got AJ more involved. The win is a win, I guess. I'm in the house for Dallas. Listen, I'm not mad about the involvement of AJ Brown. AJ Brown coming into this game was averaging 100 yards a game. This was Smitty day. Smitty had 10 receptions, over 10 targets. This was Smitty day. You know what I mean? We talked about this in the offseason. Who going to guard who? When you put all this pressure on A.J. Brown, then Smitty comes alive. We talked about this. This was the plan all along. I'm not worried about that. My guy RB, thank you for the super chat. I think we played vanilla on purpose so Dallas doesn't game plan how we go from explosive plays to running 100 screens. We're going to talk about that. But let's talk about some defensive stats right now that a lot of people might not be aware of. At this point, we were 16th in sacks. We got 3. I think San Fran got more sacks than us due to yesterday's game. We first in takeaways, 10 takeaways. We first in 3 and outs with 21 3 and outs. We first in completion percentage allowed with 56% completion percentage. We third in total yards allowed a game, 277.2. You know what I mean? We held 3 guys that we played under 20, 2 of them under 10. This is a solid defense who, if you cannot run like Kyler Murray, we will get on your ass. That's the bottom line. We will get on you. This is a solid defense. You know what I mean? And the main thing about it is this. You don't play a lot of Kyler Murrays. You don't play a lot of guys that if they get in trouble, they're able to extend the play with their feet. You don't play too many of them guys this season. Those guys come very few and far and in between. You don't. The Dallas Cowboys only scored 10 points on offense yesterday against the Rams. 10 points on offense. They had some special teams help, I think, with a blocked punt. They scored the first play of the game with a strip sack. All of that is just as lucky as a kicker missing a kick, if you ask me. All of that is just as lucky as a kicker missing a kick. I think it's about even. I think we played vanilla on purpose so Dallas doesn't game plan. How do we go from explosive plays to running 100 screen plays? Ask your coach. Because there's no way you should be playing vanilla in the middle of the season. Week 5 is no time to be playing vanilla. If that's the case, then somebody should be in trouble. There's no more vanilla. Vanilla is only for preseason. Week 5, you got to do what you got to do to rack up wins. I understand there was a lot of screen passes yesterday. A lot of horizontal game was played yesterday. No deep shots. I think that was because I think the horizontal game was in play because we knew that, screen shots takes time. I mean, deep shots take time to develop sometimes. And you don't got Mailata. You didn't want to put that pressure on, kind of a patchwork offensive line at the moment. Kelsey went down. Cam Jurgens had to come in for a few series. I think that's why we stuck to a horizontal game. But I think that was a mistake. I think you still got to play your style because that horizontal game was getting Smitty hit. Smitty was taking some savage hits yesterday because they were used to it. I mean, once you come out and show your hand that you play in a horizontal game, what is your plan B, ladies and gentlemen? What is your plan B? What is your plan B? Plan Bs are very helpful. You need a plan B. You can't come out here and keep doing the same thing and expect that it's just going to work. You need a plan B. And we didn't have a plan B. So that's why, I'm kind of not hard on the coaching staff this morning. But, I kind of got to tell them that, they almost blew this. They almost blew this one, but they didn't. And that's what's important. My guy LT, shout out to the fans yesterday. I was there and Kylie spoke with E-Rock again, met Gil and got loud during that kick. We the realest fan base, period. LT, we been the realest fan base, period. You know what I mean? Shout out to you for being in the building. I hope to see you this Sunday night. Shout out to E-Rock, too, always out there doing this thing. E-Rock is one of the founders of this Eagles content creation thing. That's my dog. Cool, Eagle, man. Thank you for the super chat. Maybe this game plan was meant to be used on Dallas, and they were just testing it. Think about it. Screens beat aggressive defense is just a theory. That is a great theory. I like that. I like the mindset there. But, we proved that we can run a horizontal game. And, and to be fair, Arizona has an aggressive defense as well. It's just not on the level of ours in Dallas. It's not on the level of ours in Dallas. You know what I mean? But you still got to be able to take them deep shots over the top. You just can't horizontal some people to death. You got to scare them a little bit. You got to scare them. And what has made our defense scary? The evolution of Jalen Hurts being able to drop some of these deep balls in the breadbasket. I'm not really not. Listen, I understand Dallas got a mean front. I understand that. But I also understand this at the end of the day. I understand that Lane Johnson ain't give up a sack in like 3 years. I understand that Kelsey is the best center in football. I understand that when Jordan Mailata come back, it's going to be different. Different for a lot of people. It's going to be different. The offensive line is going to be different going into this Dallas game. The one thing that we did do right was not try to rush Jordan. If it was a playoff game, Mailata would have played. Mailata would have played if it was a playoff game. We did the right thing by sitting Mailata that week, making sure he's 100% for the biggest game of the season. Nationally televised ratings will probably be broke on Sunday. That's how big this game is. Because all of these other divisions that everybody said was going to be our Achilles heel and everybody else's Achilles heel, none of that is true. None of that is real. None of that is real. I love the Jordan shrug by Jalen Hurts at the end of the game. He said, hey, sometimes you got to take it how you can get it. Sometimes you got to take it how you can get it. I could never be mad at Jalen Hurts, man. I could never be mad at this team. They didn't lose yet. They didn't lose yet. We can beat Dallas. We will beat Dallas. I'm not worried about nobody. Listen, they better have a silent count on the link. They better have a silent count on the link. What I didn't like, another thing I didn't like from yesterday's game, if I'm keeping it 100, was the Arizona Cardinals were able to, convert on a lot of third downs. A lot of third downs they converted on. Some were even third and long. We got caught slipping way too much for my liking yesterday. I knew that the sack total wasn't going to be like you playing Carson Wentz because Kyler Murray can get out of dodge. That's the kind of player he is. But who else do we play on the roster like that? Let's think about it. Tannehill, a crash dummy. He ain't running nowhere. Aaron Rodgers, another crash dummy. He not running nowhere. He not. Cooper Rush ain't running nowhere. Dak Prescott ain't. I don't care. Listen, they are running around here thinking that we want Dak Prescott, we want Cooper Rush to play. Why would we be scared? What? It don't matter for real. But I'd rather Dak Prescott play if you want me to be for real. He ain't played since week 1. He having issues with his hand. I'd rather him play. He seems to be more rusty than Cooper Rush, who won 4 straight. Dak Prescott don't scare nobody. Last time we played for something of significance in 2009, the Dallas Cowboys couldn't even beat Carson Wentz. At the link. They had 3 field goals against us at the link. That offense is not high flying no more. They looking for big plays on the run game, and they looking for Cooper Rush to manage the game. And the link, it ain't gonna fly. It ain't gonna fly. I'm glad that Jalen Hurts isn't pleased with the performance. Listen, everybody in that locker room know how important this game is. Everybody know how important that game is. My guy Victor Jarnett, that was on Jonathan Gannon and his BS scheme, prevent defense scheme, on why they converted on them third and long plays. There was too many long plays, bro. You're not scoring 14 points. You're not scoring 15 points. Come on, bro. What game this season have we not scored 15 points in? That don't even make sense. At home, we not scoring 15 points? You tripping, bro. I don't know who y'all think y'all is for real, bro. Y'all like who? Who y'all think y'all are? The Rams are trash. Who y'all played so far this year? Who have they played for? Let's look at it. Let me look at their schedule real quick. Let's look at their schedule since everybody want to tell us about us. Now we got to start looking at who they played. Let's start looking at it. Everybody know the Rams ain't who they thought they was going to be. That whole division trash for real. What's going on, Lucky Lamar? Shout out to you, bro. Where the rest of their schedule at? Here we go. The Bengals, Tampa Bay, the Bengals, the Giants, Washington, the Rams. Come on, bro. You played Carson Wentz. You played Daniel Jones. Those are 2 guys we also going to mop up. You know what I mean? Listen, the Bengals won. The Bengals shaky too. You ain't really played nobody. I give you credit. You didn't beat the Bucs, so I can't give you credit for that. You ain't played nobody for real. You have not played nobody. Y'all schedule is just as easy as ours. Just as easy as ours. It's looking like that these 2 teams are both going to have to. Listen, this is the thing, though. I don't really want to make this a bash the Dallas Cowboys scenario or situation, but the best teams that either one of us are going to play are in our division. It's crazy how that panned out. It's crazy how that panned out. I'm not worried about nobody else but the teams in our division. I'm not worried about them. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about Green Bay. We already took care of the Vikings. We already took care of the Jags. You know what I'm saying? I think Tennessee going to be a dub. I'm not worried about Carson Wentz. I'm not worried about Daniel Jones. I think they 4-1. They 4-1 is respectable, but I don't respect it. I don't respect it. I think Washington could beat the Giants. I think that'll end up happening one or two times that they play. You know what I mean? I don't respect nobody for real, if they not in the NFC East. NFC East football is back. That's the point of this. That is the message behind this all. That's the message behind this all. Everybody got an easy schedule in the NFC East for real. That's the bottom line. Why do you think that everybody is good in the NFC East record-wise this year? Why do you think that, besides the Commanders? I'm not worried about – listen, I'm only worried about these divisional matchups because everybody else outside the division might be fooled. It could be two playoff teams in the playoffs again from the NFC East this year, just like it was last year. It definitely could be again. But we want to win the division. We want to get the number one seed. We want to win every game. And so far, we're off to that start. We don't want to play in the first round. We don't want to do that. We want the road to come through Philly. Seeding will be important this season, bro. It will be important, man. It will be important. Everybody laughed at us for being an NFC East. Now look at us. Listen, I can't speak for the Commanders. I don't want to speak for the Commanders. The Commanders are ballpoint trash. They trash. Ron Rivera probably going to be next to be fired, right along with Homeboy and the Panthers. They lose another game, Ron Rivera might be out of there. I've been saying I don't think Ron Rivera is a good coach. You know what I mean? But listen, I'm not going to take anything away from the Dallas Cowboys. This is the thing. We're gonna get into the keys to victory after, I'm gonna do like a comprehensive thought check on this. We're really gonna talk about this. But bottom line is, I think that our defense can make it harder for their offense more than their defense can make it harder for ours. Micah Parsons looked a little gimpy yesterday. Seen Diggs getting his boots burnt. Tutu Atwell burnt him. Then after that, Cooper Kupp burnt him. The game plan and the scheme got to be right, man. We talked about this all last season. That horizontal quick game we ran because we scared to let our dudes block and let plays develop. If you're playing like that, how can you say you got the best O-line in the game? I understand some injuries were present, but scared money don't make money, bro. Scared money don't make money. Scared money does not make money. If you're worrying about Jalen Hurts holding on to the ball so much and tucking it, stop calling RPOs as a head coach. Stop giving a decision to the quarterback. Whether you're going to tuck it or run it based upon what you see, have the testicular fortitude to either just call a run play or call a pass play. Call a run play or call a pass play. Let everybody know what the play is. Call a run play or call a pass play. That way you can eliminate a lot of these illegal man down fields. You can eliminate them. And you want to know one thing that I'm really getting tired of, y'all? I'm getting tired of every time we're in the end zone. Every time we're in the end zone, it's something. It's always a penalty that pushes us back. Some of them calls are BS, but some of them calls are due to, red zone discipline. I feel like you got to be at your best when you're in the red zone as a football team. You know what I mean? They call A.J. Brown on a hold play that damn near got Smitty a touchdown. Who was it? Smitty had the touchdown? Got like to the one on a quick little screen. A.J. Brown was blocking. They said it was a hold play. They took an A.J. Brown touchdown off the board. It's always something in the red zone, bro. I hate that. And it's always around the time where the Philadelphia Eagles are definitely about to put somebody away. So you do the math on that. Every time we're about to put the dagger in somebody early, it's like they got to give them some help to keep the game interesting. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. Penalties, drops. Yeah, it was a couple drops. But it is what it is. LB, we both know nobody can't guard our receiving group. They can't guard AJ. They can't guard Devontae Smith or Goddard. They can't. And Goddard is slowly becoming. Listen, Goddard is looking better than Kittle, looking better than Darren Waller. It's looking like it's Kelsey and Goddard right now. Let's call a spade a spade. It's looking like Travis Kelsey and Goddard number 2. You know what I mean? Dallas Goddard is becoming one of the best tight ends in football. And why is that? Who's delivering the ball to him? A guy that everybody said can't throw the ball. Dallas is going down, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Dallas about to get smoked in Philly, bro. Dallas about to get smoked in Philly. This game being in Philly will be the tipping point. It will be the tipping point. It will definitely be the tipping point. There's been a lot of talking, a lot of disrespect, a lot of dirt been thrown on our name. We 5-0. They better act like they got some damn sense, man. It ain't them as us. We them ones. We them ones. Getting me tight, man. Getting me tight. Listen, man, I want a body this week, bro. I want a body this week. Cowboys getting a chop last year. I want a body this week. You just said Goddard over Andrews. I did. I said what I said. I said what I said. I like Andrews, but Goddard get the edge. Eagles. Andrews could take that slight third spot. I said what I said. Dallas is going down because of how we almost lost to AZ. Facts. All week I be remembering the locker. What do you mean a locker? LB, real talk, if Devontae doesn't drop that first down catch from Jalen, the game would not be close. I agree. It was a rare drop, but the ball was a little low. Louis T, a big hater. He just knew Carson Wentz. Listen, man, the Commanders are done. They in the dirt. They come to Philly, too. Another body, another win for us. A lot of these dudes just can't beat us, man. This the thing, though. The thing is, the tape is out on how to give our defense trouble, though, by having a mobile quarterback. And a lot of teams just don't have that. They don't have that. The tape is out on how to get us a mobile quarterback. Let's talk about this for a second. Listen, everybody want to talk about who we didn't play. Listen, we got Dallas Sunday. Has Dallas played anybody with Jalen Hurts' skill set? What happens when we spread 5 wide and force them to account for Jalen Hurts as well? What happens when we spread 5 wide and start running out of that formation, RPO out of that formation? It's not going to work out for them, bro. We got the perfect recipe to beat them. We got the perfect recipe to go up big and make them take shots, and we could pin our ears back and go after Cooper Rush. We got the recipe. Louis T already talked about the 2023 draft. That's what he get. Kyler is a lot faster than any other quarterback. Kyler is fast. And, you know, and a lot of people hitting me up, see, Kyler Murray ain't do bad. He ain't do bad. You always coming down on Kyler Murray, LB. How didn't he do bad? He clocked the ball on the 3rd and 1. But see, they don't understand that cerebral part of the game, how a quarterback's mental and studying, you know what I mean, is important. He clocked the ball on the 3rd and 1. Put him in a 4th and 1. And now you got to kick. How he ain't bad? How you slide 1 yard short of the marker with the game on the line? How you don't get that first down? Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, dudes with cojones, they would have got that. Kyler Murray ain't bad. Come on, what? Did you see the many times he drifted that we forced him to drift into his drop and he still was throwing the ball? Did you see how he missed Dallas Goedert at the end of that game? Do you see Dallas Goedert shaking his head? If Jalen Hurts would have missed Dallas Goedert right there, the internet would be ablaze. A lot of dudes ain't even got the capacity to even play in Philly for real. See, missing quarterbacks and sliding short of the marker with the game on the line, that stuff fly in Arizona. It don't fly here. Look at this color. This is OG slime green. It don't fly here, bro. It don't fly here. He definitely missed him big time. Missed him big time. The pressure showed you the real difference. And this was told to me on the panel by my good friends. This was Bad Dog in them. This was what they told me on the panel. They said that Kyler Murray was going to show us what an Oklahoma quarterback looked like. Well, at Oklahoma, studying isn't really needed. You don't really need to study at Oklahoma, if you get my drift. You're playing college football. You're already physically gifted or physically better than a lot of people on that side of the ball, or at your level playing ball. At this level, everybody's good physically. The separation is the cerebral, the knowledge of the game, bro. That's the separation. Clocking the ball on a 3rd and 1. Jalen Hurts better than Kyler Murray, man. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna say it. Hurts has that Joe Cool gene. He do got the Joe Cool gene. LB is our coaching staff really real enough to body another team. I can't remember our last blowout. You can't remember our last blowout? It was like 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about? What do you mean you can't remember our last blowout? See, LT, this the confusion that people be having. A blowout, you want a 50-20 game. You want what Josh Allen did. You know what I mean? We don't have that type of game. We don't have that type of game plan. See, we are a hard-working team. We are grinded out. We is physically overpower you. If you don't think that the Vikings game was over at the half, or the who else? Who else? The Washington game was over at the half. I'm just as good as blowouts. It was a wrap. In fact, we didn't have to score in the second half. We just physically put. Listen, I don't want to. It's cool when you can embarrass a team. It's cool, but it is what it is, man. I ain't worried about no blowout. I ain't looking for no blowout. We might get one Saturday though, Sunday. Yo, LB, will you be at the game? I need to pick with the best supporting Eagles. I'm gonna be there, dog. Thank you for the super chat. You know what I mean? LB, games like Dallas is right. You know what I'm saying? We blow like when we blow teams out, it's the teams that deserve to get blown out. We'll smoke you. We will just run down and smoke you, but we gotta really smoke Dallas. We gotta put up like 40 on them. We gotta have flawless execution in the red zone. We gotta physically assert ourselves on both sides of the ball. I have no idea what is going to happen. What is going to happen to that offensive line? Because I know it's Aaron Donald, but that rookie was getting manhandled. LT, word LB, that's the game plan I want. No foot off the gas. Work, I want a full body, a 44-6. That's what I want. I want the same John. I want the same type of punishment. The same type of punishment. I understand you. I need sacks Sunday. Sacks will come because Kyler Murray in the backfield. Sacks will come. Sacks will come. There was no big plays in the passing game for Dallas yesterday. Michael Gallup made a real good toe tapping catch, I think. The big plays came on the ground. Pollard, Zeke, the big games, the big gashes were on the ground. I'm going to tell you again, this offense of Dallas only put up 10 yesterday. Only put up 10. When your offense put up 10 and your quarterback have a strip sack that go back the other way, what more do you really need the offense to do? They're going to have to score points if they're going to beat us. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll be reminding the locker room how Dallas ran the scoreboard. Listen, I don't care. Listen, I don't care what they do. I know on Twitter I'm tagging every Eagles player this week, reminding them how we was disrespected by the Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to y'all, 764 people in the building, lunchtime with the bullies. Remember they put up 50 against us, against our backups last year? Yeah, they tried to disrespect us against our backups. Against our backups. Gallup 44 receiving yards, Lamb 53 receiving yards. Slay back healthy. Bradbury always was healthy. I ain't worrying about it. I don't want to hear no excuse if Dak don't play. Dak was smiling and cheesing when he blew out backups last year. I don't give a damn who played for them. A body is what I want. A W is what I want. I don't care who played for him. I don't care. I don't care if it's a girl at quarterback. Kill her! Fuck out of here. The way they tried to run it up on us, you know what I mean? No, we ain't going for that this year. I don't want no excuse. I don't care if it's rush. I don't care if it's a backup punter. Everybody got to get smoked. Everybody got to get smoked on that team. Dallas can't beat us with Rush only throwing 16 times. Rush threw for 16 times and 100 yards. They can't beat us like that. They can't beat us like that. JP probably don't even play. And if he do play, it ain't going to make no difference. We remember how he was disrespected. We remember Gardner Johnson, the Saints. Nobody likes the Cowboys. Let's get this out the way. Nobody likes the Cowboys. So all the guys that we got, nobody likes them. I'm sure Hassan Reddick don't like them. Nobody likes the Cowboys. I'm sure Hassan Reddick see my tweets of me comparing him to Michael Parsons and people telling me I'm out my mind. How am I out my mind? Another sack by Reddick, by the way. He up to 4.5. 4.5 in 5 games. Then their second game. Parsons up to 6. And a forced fumble. My guy up to 4.5 and 3 forced fumbles. Come on, bro. The comparison is really, really good to me. Looking really good. 5.5 underdogs. Dallas is the Eagles. Already tagged every Dallas Cowboys player. Your team is so screwed. Who? Michael Baldridge, you tagged every Dallas Cowboys player. But this is the thing, though. Who are you? Who are you, though? Who are you? They probably not going to see that. They're not going to see that. When I tag them, though, they're going to see that. They're going to feel it. They're going to feel that. Because everybody in this chat going to retweet it. We all going to tag them together. Who are you, though? Get him out of here, y'all. Get him out of here right now. I can't do it. I ain't on the phone. Who is he? Just talked to CD earlier, and he said, nah, F the Cowboys, we going to eat. Listen, we definitely going to eat. We definitely going to eat. Parsons is generational, not Reddick. I asked y'all to remove him. Get him out of here. Get the boot, man. This for people that's 5-0 only. And here spying. They spying. Look at them. They conspired. It was dope that we cheered for Ertz when he came out. Everybody else in their lineup got the vicious boos, as they should. Ertz did a lot for this organization. Ertz is iconic. Super Bowl champion. Super Bowl champion. Man of God, I appreciate you. You know what I'm seeing that? Done. Come on, man. Get out of here. The boot. Big boot. Timberland boot. Dallas is ass. We finna make y'all realize that Sunday y'all day is coming. They coming. They do a lot of woofing, man. They do a lot of woofing during the regular season. They do a lot of talking during the regular season, and they forget they play sometimes. They forget that they don't win playoff games, that they won 3 playoff games since the year 2000. They forget that. They forget that the Tony Romo era was a wash. 8-8's all over the place. They forget that. They forget that Mike McCarthy has the IQ of a petri dish. They forget those things. They forget those things. But we're going to remind them. The keys to victory, I can't wait to drop the keys to victory. I got some ideas of what the Philadelphia Eagles need to do to make this happen. And it's going to be glorious. Thank y'all for tapping in for Lunchtime with the Bullies. Another official video coming later this afternoon. Enjoy your holiday. If y'all off, I think it's what Indigenous Peoples Day. That's why I'm not in the truck at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm off today. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share the stream. And listen, thank y'all for streaming. Patient Zero is being streamed all over the world right now. And who you think that's because of? That's because of you guys. Listen, throw on Patient Zero. Do some cleaning. Go in the gym. Whatever you want to do. If you got to change some tail lights in your whip, throw Patient Zero on. And I guarantee you, you will feel better about doing it, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. The winter beanies is in there, too. The Hurt Season winter hats are definitely in effect. Go to theprintchamps.com. Grab your hat. It's getting cold because these ain't going to fly for too much longer. You know what I mean? These might have to be on the shelf for the spring. These ain't going to fly for too much longer, man. It's time to get them winter hats out, man. Y'all know the vibes, though, man. Y'all have a good and productive Monday.